Hello everyone, welcome back to another one of these Let's Play videos. Actually, today's video is a complete walkthrough video on one of my favorite games ever, and that is Robocop on the ZX Spectrum. Now this is the big box version by Ocean Software, and yeah, it's one of my favorite games ever. Now I completely forgot to mention, I'm Andy Godoy, and I've decided that I'm going to be doing lots of Let's Plays or walkthroughs. Now, I do believe I can actually complete this game, so that's why it's going to be a complete walkthrough. Probably take me about 20 minutes, I believe. So, yeah, I'm hoping to do this. So let's turn this box around, and there we see some screenshots from the film itself. There's Robocop himself taking on Clarence Bodyguard, one of the best film baddies ever. And I believe it's some screenshots from the arcade game there, or the Amiga. I think the arcade. But anyway, I'll tell you a little bit more about my memories from this game as I'm playing the game, and also about the film itself. So I'm going to be playing the game on a emulator, which is a Spectaculator, I think it's called. So let's quickly get this up and running, and let's get the game going. So, yep, here we are. So this is Robocop. Amazing music by Jonathan Dunn. Some of the greatest music ever, I think, in video gaming. It's just so haunting. It's beautiful. But listen to this. So the public trust.
Protect the innocent.
How amazing is that? Now that is just a ZX Spectrum. Now this is the 128K version that I loaded up, well, on the emulator. And the reason why I want to make note of that, because the 48K version features multi-load, where you've got to load each level independently, and then also you don't have that amazing sampled speech. Now that was very rare to have sampled speech in a game. The game itself was just, I don't know, I found it quite amazing, and still the quality of it still sounds amazing. So anyway, here we go. This is Robocop then. It's a sort of left to right sort of like scrolling shmup game, and I love it. I think this is perfect. It took all the aspects of the film and made it into such a great game. It's probably my favourite movie tie-in. Now, there you've got the MG bar, which is that yellow thing there. I've got some better bullets now, I believe. Yep, I think it's one-hit kills. And I love getting these bullets because it just makes my life a lot easier. Now, the thing I don't like about this game here, Robocop, the only flaw is you do tend to get stuck sometimes by bullets, or if someone hits you. So if you get caught by too many in one go, you end up sort of losing too much energy. Now this is a game that obviously is based on the film by Paul Verhoeven, Robocop, and yeah, it stars like, you know, a police officer called Murphy, who ends up getting sort of killed by Clarence Bodyguard and his evil gang, and OCP, the corporation, they bring him back to life, and he comes back as Robocop. Now, I rented that film out when I was way too young, but here we go, end of level 1. Right, so here we are, the scene from Robocop. This is like, you got to try and shoot this guy, save the woman. In the actual film itself, the woman was getting attacked by two men, and had that famous scene where Robocop shot the guy and his privates. And you can't really do that on this, I don't believe. I've never been able to do it. And there we go. Killed the guy. On to the next level. So here we are, another street level. Now, as movies go, like I was saying before, the film, again, really graphic, really gory. I was probably about 10 years old when I ended up watching the film. And I just, you know, just fell in love with it. I think it was just the over-the-top gore, the special effects, the story, just everything just appealed to me. And it's one of those films that I feel like, wow, how on earth did I watch this as a kid? You know, I was just far too young to be watching this. So it really is quite gory. But admittedly, I watched the sort of director's cut version, or is it the uncut version, where it's even gorier and it's a little bit longer, and it adds more to the film, really, I personally feel. Then obviously I'd heard you know, like about the game, saved up my pocket money, bought that big box version by Ocean Software. I think it was $10.99, and I'll tell you what, I was not disappointed. Sometimes you'd see in the computer magazines that they would overrate a game, and you'd be like, well, it's not as great as I think it is, you know. And this time it turned out to be completely true. Now look, there's the guy at the petrol station. Do you remember that scene from the film where it was like, are you a college boy? Do you think you can I think, I can't even say the line. I'm too busy concentrating on the game. It's about dodging a bullet or something like that. But again, this game does take a few liberties. You know, there weren't that many guys in motorbikes in the film. Oh God, I'm nearly dead. I'll tell you what, I was getting worried then because look at my energy. Just a few more hits and I would have been done. Oh, I love this bit. This bit is one of the things that really made me like this game. This game is so smart. It's lots of mini games in one big game, but they did it so well. Now this is like the part where, you know, in the petrol station, Robocop gets the guy and then sort of like takes a photograph of him, and he goes back to the police station and then tries to sort of like remember who he is. And here the puzzle is you've just got to try and find all the pieces to match up, and there we go. Now, other ocean games did try and do this. I feel like Batman, it's a fantastic game, Batman the movie, but I don't feel like the puzzle sections were that great. I mean, the one with the makeup and you had to try and get all solve, you know, what was poisonous, what wasn't. But I thought this game did it so well. Now, I have to say, this bit here, right, we're in the warehouse, remember that scene in the film? Oh, crap, I'm getting too many baddies, I'm too busy talking. In the film, there was, you know, this is like the factory scene where they're building all, you know, they're making all the drugs and everything like that, and I just thought it's one of the best scenes in the film. Robocop is shooting people left, right, and center, just everywhere, using his targeting, posing when he's doing that little pose and movement that he does, and it was a great scene, you know, especially when he starts throwing Clarence Bodiger through the windows. But I mean, look at the animation on this as a game. Now, some people don't like the ZX Spectrum, and they don't like it in particular because it's a monochrome thing, and when it does do color, it can be a little bit choppy. I do apologize if you can hear my dog barking in the background. It's upstairs. I'm in the man cave. I don't know why it's barking. Right, so here we go. Look at that beautiful animation. And this is incredible. Again, the music, the sounds, the graphics, and it's a 1:8K, you know. Oh, crap, I'm getting hit. I'm too busy talking. But this, I feel, is just perfection, really. I feel like it is monochrome, but everything is crystal clear. You can see what everything is. You know, sometimes graphics in a way were a bit confusing where you couldn't see what was going on. This is all clearly defined. Let me get these bullets here. You know what everything is meant to be. I remember playing games like, I think, was it Slap Fight? Oh no, it was 1943. But I guess that game had some sort of colour in a way. Well, I suppose it was just sort of like colour background and just sprites on top, similar to this, yes. But I found the very sort of jarring on the eyes, whereas this, you can tell exactly what everything is meant to be. Now we're going to go up the stairs. Look at animation. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about Robocop 2, the film and the game, and maybe the third film as well. The second film, you know, major disappointed. I didn't like it. Oh crap! I'm down the chainsaw. Oh crap! Look at my energy. Now I believe there is a baby food there, which is what Robocop had in the film to get energy. But no! Turn around and shoot. Why am I shooting diagonal? I'll go up. Try and avoid him. Yeah, I think I can do it. Oh, crap. See, this is what I mean. You get stuck when you get shot. So anyway, I was saying about Robocop 2, the film. I found it a bit disappointing. It wasn't as good as it was meant to be. I was hoping it would be better. It just felt a little bit more low budget, and the baddies weren't as good as the baddies in the film. It's, you know, the first film. Robocop 3 is not worth watching. Robocop 3 is absolutely terrible. It's a terrible film. It's embarrassing. And there's like a TV series and animation as well. But going to the games, Robocop 2, I was really looking forward to Robocop 2 because this is one of my favourite games ever. Oh crap, I'm getting stuck. I don't like it when it does this though. Crap. Stop. I've only got 2 lives. I think I can do this. I'm pretty much like about 3 levels away from finishing the game. But Robocop 2, I didn't like the way Robocop controlled. I didn't like the way he looked. I didn't like the jump mechanic. I didn't like the fact that you had to... You know what? I pretty much for me, I got as far as the conveyor belt level, which is the first level, and I hated the way it controlled. I didn't like it. I didn't like the power-ups. I just found the game overly clunky, It should have just been more or less this with the levels from the second film. It didn't need a jump. Yeah, the arcade game, which I will talk about that in C64, the arcade game had a jump button. Now, I think Ocean Software bought the rights to Robocop, which then was relatively cheap. No one really knew what it was going to be, so it turned out to be a big smash success. Now, they ended up sort of then licensing that out to, is it IRM, the company that ended up doing it? And they ended up doing a little bit of money for that. The games itself are very similar to the arcade. I think they're all programmed around the same time. To get more accurate information, read the Retro Gamer magazine, or there's someone a lot more informative on YouTube that can tell you a little bit more. But the 8-bit versions like the ZX Spectrum, Amstrad, and Commodore 64 are very, very similar. Pretty much the same sort of level layout. Now, the Amstrad version, a very good version. It's like this, but more colourful. I just feel it lacks something. I feel like I don't know what it is. The ZX Spectrum version, I just feel is the best version graphically, minus the colour. And the Commodore 64, again, looks great, sounds amazing. But you know what? It basically gets let down by the fact that it's one life, and that's it. And it's so easy to die. You can jump in it. The music is amazing. But the game's unplayable because you can't finish it. I think it's like a bug in the game, and they knew that, and they made the game ultra hard so you couldn't complete it, which is a real shame. I think there probably is like a hack now where you can sort of get beyond the point where you couldn't get beyond before. But this version to me is perfection. So much so in a way that the Game Boy version copied this. The ZX Spectrum version pretty much it's identical. It's a bit tougher. There's more sprites. I think that again, there's only one life, which I don't know why they did that. I suppose they wanted you to practice and get back. But the music on the Game Boy version is so iconic. That's the version they used on the Ariston advert. Aris on and on. I love that music by Jonathan Dunn. So I think I can do this. I've got one life. I've got super power bullet thing. I'm gonna get this. Now I am a bit worried because I've got a full energy bar, so it's not too bad, but I've got one life. But I'm not just competing, it's just not just the energy bar. It's the timer. Like you can see, it's 2 minutes 10 seconds, 2 minutes 9, 8, 7, and if I mess up, that's me done. Shoot these guys, because otherwise they're gonna just chase me and surprise me. There's a guy here, so I've got to remember. Turn around and shoot. Should have ducked. Right. Up these stairs. Now where do I go? Not that way. There's a pillar there. So if memory serves me right. Oh crap. Too busy talking. Yeah, got to enter the OCP building. Take these guys out. Boom. Glad I got those super duper bullets. In we go, on to the next level. God, that was tough. Didn't think I was going to make it then. Oh, yeah. I remember this level here. This is the bit where you end up fighting, is it Dick Jones? And you Prime Directive 4 that you can't attack or arrest any member of OCP. That was something that Dick Jones put himself in there. And this is when you come face to face with Ed 209. Now the secret is, avoid the bullets, walk along a little bit and duck. Not like that. Walk along, duck. And then you've got to hit him. Not like that. 1, 2. Oh, 3 hits. Wow. Now, there is a gun later on. I'm hoping that I can get to it. You can see all the different weapons down there. 25 bullets, 7 bullets, 0 bullets for the other ones. That basically takes everyone out in one go. And it's like my favourite weapon apart from the super duper gun, what I call the Robocop gun. I love the sound of the Robocop gun from the film. It's so damn iconic. That scene in the shooting gallery. I think that's the only thing that's missing from this, really. I mean, the arcade game does have that. They could have included that in this. I think it would have been a nice thing. But again, you know what? What we got here is perfection, I think. I've got itchy nose. Oh, itchy nose. Right. I'm playing this on a keyboard, on my laptop keyboard. Now, like I showed you earlier on, I do actually own the actual ZX Spectrum version, and I also own my ZX Spectrum. But the thing is, I didn't want to just capture the footage with like my phone, and I don't know how to capture footage from an actual ZX Spectrum to, you know, like properly capture the footage as opposed to just filming it in front of you know, the phone, in front of the screen. So that's why I'm using Spectaculator. And on my actual Specky, oh, bit of a glitch there. I walked through the wall. Now on my actual Specky, I did have a joystick, but I stupidly decided to relive my memories of my childhood and play Daley Thompson's Decathlon, and it's broken, so I'm back to using my keyboard. Now, I'm not too far off from finishing this game now, I don't think. I think I've got one more level after this, or maybe this is the last level. This is the factory. No, I think there's one more level after this. Now that's that amazing scene when you're in the sort of like the factory thing, the scrapyard thing, and that guy sort of gets melted by the sort of acid thing, sort of like, you know, the waste, and then he's, oh, that used to freak me out, especially that scene where he gets run over. Oh my gosh, it's so gory. Still like amazing special effects now, but my god, how on earth did I watch that when I was 10? I love the music in this. Oh, that's the weapon I want. Now I can't. Stupid idiots. Yes, got it. No, don't shoot that. No, shoot. Shoot in the back. Right, this is my favourite weapon because how many bullets? You got 10 bullets. But oh crap! Well, it'd be my favourite weapon if I could shoot. Oh man! No! Is that me dead? Right, I've got no lives left. It's always hard to, you know, some games, if you've got no lives left, that means that's it. This is my last one. Crap. So close. Probably just been talking too much, but that's the whole point of these walkthrough videos. I have been memorising the enemy patterns. It's weird that pretty much I can memorise a game sort of AI memory patterns from from the olden days, and then my wife sends me to go and get something from the shop, and I completely get something wrong or forget what I meant to get that's actually on the shopping list. Memory's so bad. I've got that weird selective memory. No, not again. Right, turn around and shoot these guys. Right, got the super duper gun. See what I mean? It takes them all out. It's just such a joy to see that happening. And the thing is, it's got quite a good range. I've only got 5 more of these though. So, oh yeah, there's another one down there, so that's not too bad. There is a game similar to this actually on the ZX Spectrum called Astro Marine Corps Reloaded. I think it's a game that came out years ago. Then the Reloaded version. Now there's another version that came out, very similar to this, but it's full color, which is pretty damn impressive. But I still prefer this. I feel that other game is just a little bit too big. Right, I can't shoot his legs. Oh crap, I can just get up and shoot. There we go, 1 hit kills. There we go. I believe this is the last level where you were encountered with Dick Jones and you got to shoot him. Similar to the second level. Here we go. Oh, shot the old man. I suppose that was a nice twist. The old man was the baddie from the second film, you know. Robocop. So he was... There we go. I have finished it. Woohoo! Right, I have been Andy Godoy. I shall see you next time with another one of these Let's Play or Walkthrough. Goodbye from me.